This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And this is now today's
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
So we're up and running. Sporting cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, this is intriguing.
Now it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's really well manoeuvred. Tunisia are looking to break at pace. And it's Messi. And he's looking to catch him up. Park Ji-sung does really well to win the ball there. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Ødegaard. Park Ji-sung. Oh, this is real chance! Goal! Sporting! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again.
The goal scorer for Sporting.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
And he's intervened well there. And it's Zinchenko. Konate. Mbappe. Cross goes in there. Cleared without hesitation. Sporting leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Guardiola. Now Timber. And it's Cannavaro. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Forlan. McAllister. And they can counter here. Now it's Neymar. Well-timed, excellent interception. Sporting looking to pass their way through. Guardiola. Alexander-Arnold. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Konate. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Timber. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's straight offside. Guardiola. And it's Ødegaard. Zinchenko. For De Bruyne. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Guardiola. Park Ji-sung has created one goal already. And it's Van Dijk. Cannavaro. Now Timber. Ødegaard. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Forlan. Forlan! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And it's Batistuta. Guardiola. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Timber. And here's Ødegaard. And this is Park Ji-sung. And Park Ji-sung! And it's a goal! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Is number 8, Park Ji-sung.
Sporting take the lead. Zinchenko is herring after that one. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Forlan. Oh, sweet feet. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Guardiola. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Sporting are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. Now Van Dijk. Cannavaro. And it's Ødegaard. Played out wide. Cross flung in towards the middle. And that has been cleared. Shot could be on. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Passing nice and neat. Big chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Batistuta. Ødegaard. Sporting with the corner, there first. It's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Ødegaard. Sporting finding their passes. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! And that should get the job done.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was...
And the shot! De Bruyne gets rid without sophistication. Guardiola. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Picked out brilliant... And Park Ji-sung! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And yes, it's him again. Sporting, oops. And he shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Alexander-Arnold. Guardiola. Park Ji-sung being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Forlan.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Park Ji-sung. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Park Ji-sung. Aimed beyond the... Park Ji-sung! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Forlan. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. Goes looking wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. And there's green grass ahead of him. Guardiola. And it's Batistuta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Koundé. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Ibrahima Konate. Coming on the field is number 30, Carlos Augusto.
Alexander-Arnold. Forlan. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. Forlan. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ball is over the line. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe gets into some space. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's found the way through. Gets his head on it! He should have put that one away.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ødegaard. Searching pass he's played there. And he's heaved it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Coming on to replace him is
Alexander-Arnold with the short one.
Guerrero. Substitutions taking place.
Here comes another cross.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Zaire Emery crosses it in. And that will be the final act. A statement win on a crucial day, and now... Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Batistuta. Hazard. But he's cut it out. Batistuta! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance for a shot! Superb goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Stood up well to him there. Tries to play it through. And here's Torres. Just about within shooting range.
Forlan really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid.
Could be danger here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, look at the space here. Can he finish? No mistake. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Sporting are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Batistuta. Played into space out wide. Park Ji-sung! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Sporting look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Beckham. And Serginho. Adams. Bastoni. Tar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Beckham. Opts for safety. Bastoni. And it's Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that's a key interception. Adams. Hernandez. Now who's going to be first to this? Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold. Bastoni. And it's Tar. That's Beckham. Pinches it off him. Played into space. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Beckham. And here's Torres. And it's Tar. Shoots! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Marseille get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Beckham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And Torres! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Fernando Torres clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, that is a nice touch. That is a brilliant interception. Bastoni is there to clear. Just eases him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, they could be caught out here. And this is Hazard. Chance! Really well taken goal. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's
Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Guardiola looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Sporting really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Forlan looks to get on the end of this. That's a shade optimistic. And he was alert to it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Sporting are broadly in charge, and he shoots! Oh, taken with style! And the second half is off to a flyer! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Beckham stood his ground strongly. Marseille disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Guardiola. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the left flank. That has been cut short. Hernandez. And this is Forlan. Good ball over the top. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for... And another try! Cleared without complication.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Batistuta gets through on his own. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Forlan, he's through, now is he in? He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Forlan, ready to try one. Forlan! They want to be quick to recover this.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking off. Tries a shot! They've done it! Marseille are all square. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
And the shot! That's another chance! Goal! Sporting! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 11. Número 7.
Sporting can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He has found the way through. He's had a shot! And a chance! So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that... Batistuta! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Sporting take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 20. Azar. Número 6. Número 3. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 24.
Now it's Forlan.
Número 14.
Pass somewhat off target. 75 minutes played. Aimed beyond the defence. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, cracking ball. And he's found a way past. Good read, needed to be. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Isak. Now it's Forlan. And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
It's Forlan! Great football, shot and save.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Marseille are looking to go forward now. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It's Park Ji-sung. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, easy pickings there. Park Ji-sung. Barella. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's the chance to counter. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great defending, strong and determined. Barella, and he's being shifted off it. Out towards the flank. And it's Tar. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So he's plotting something before playing it in. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Adams. Raul. He's in space and looking for options. Drives it. Big header! Sticks it away! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So is this the start of a comeback? So that's it, it is all over. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that Sporting are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely feet. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Crosses it in. Terrific header. And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And this is Ronaldo. Guardiola does well to get it back. Hernandez. Batistuta. Van Dijk clears it away. Ødegaard touches it back. Very nicely done.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Hernandez. The ball goes in. He gets big. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And Hernandez. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, that's been intercepted. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van Dijk. Mbappe. Sporting do have a chance to counter here. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Batistuta. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Played into space out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Cleared away. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the ball's come loose here. Park Ji-sung. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rabiot. Can he spark a counter here? Alexander-Arnold. Hernandez. And it's Rabiot. It's Kimmich. Rabiot. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Hernandez. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Rabiot. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Alexander-Arnold. That's Park Ji-sung. And it's Ødegaard. Park Ji-sung. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Hernandez. Alexander-Arnold. That's Park Ji-sung. Guardiola. And this is Batistuta. Park Ji-sung. Cleared without hesitation. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. There's the delivery. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Sporting are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Sporting have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Vamos todos saudar os nossos jogadores.
And the action is back on the way. Sporting carrying a one-goal lead. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Park Ji-sung. Pass is just off target. Rabiot. Bruno Fernandes. And he's had it nicked away. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Fires it in low. Oh, sweet feet. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. And the counter is on. No, he's not getting any further than that. Ødegaard. Batistuta receives it in a wide position. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Guardiola being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Park Ji-sung, played in by Park Ji-sung. Real chance! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Kimmich, Cannavaro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Ødegaard. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, shooting chance! Rabiot. Mbappe. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldo is onto this. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. No, he's just misjudged that one. Tries to get it clear. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Chance to deliver. Van Dijk can get it clear. Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe. Defending was strong and firm. Threads one in. Batistuta has it out wide and in space. It's Park Ji-sung. Over to the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he's forced to go back. Cannavaro. Guardiola. Strong running down that left flank. Can he get it through? Good ball, good take. Vidal. And that's it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Guardiola. And Hernandez. Ødegaard. Great vision. And he's cut it out. Carlos Augusto. Nicely spread. And it's Dembele. Van Dijk. Played out towards the right wing. And this is he's gone for goal! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Alexander-Arnold. Nice-looking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Ball is over the line. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Hernandez. Ødegaard. Sporting, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. There will be a throw-in. Guardiola. That's been cut out, well played. Cannavaro. Adams. Guardiola. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Batistuta. He's in a great position here. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, good read. Mbappe. Timber. And it's Dembele. For De Bruyne. Reinders. And it's Van Basten. Aims beyond the defence. It's Rooney! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Alexander-Arnold. Guardiola. And no, that was never going to make it. Reinders. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Lovely feet. And a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Hernandez. And it's Cannavaro. Van Dijk. To Guardiola. Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Park Ji-sung. And here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Guardiola! And it's Guardiola. Guardiola stood his ground strongly. Batistuta! And this goes for a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Reinders. Now Van Dijk. Over to the other side. Carlos Augusto. And here's Rooney. Out to the left it goes. It's an early cross. Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Reinders. Carlos Augusto. Now then, the ball's come loose. Passing nice and neat. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries to pass it through, and he's managed to get free. Mbappe! Not much subtlety about that challenge. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Vamos todos saudar os nossos jogadores.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So the first half brought no goals. Goes looking wide. Mbappe! Oh, that's neat. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a searching pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Mbappe. And it's Rooney. Now it's Van Basten. Tries to play it through. He is through here, and he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, nice touch. Dembele. Dembele climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Park Ji-sung. And Adams. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And it's Rooney. De Bruyne. Park Ji-sung. Mbappe. Ødegaard. Park Ji-sung. And it's hoisted clear. Looking here to chip it through. Ødegaard! And it's been taken short. An instinctive... Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. And it's Van Basten. Played out to the right. Dembele. And it's Carlos Augusto. Mbappe!
Whatever happens, that's the...
It's a mighty effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Opts to play it back. Hernandez. Ødegaard. And this is Batistuta. Dembele. It's played through for him. Face-to-face chance, surely! Really well taken goal. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Sporting have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Foot in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Spread it left. Mbappe. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And it's Ødegaard. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. De Bruyne. And Rooney. And this is Van Basten. Looking for the run. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Alexander-Arnold. Very much into the last knockings. Now it's back. Batistuta! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 3.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 21.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Van Basten.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Adams. And time is up. Sporting have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for it.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And already we're underway here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Musa. It's going to be another throw. Oh, nice touch. It's a promising position. Cross to the back post. Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely ball and Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is doing no harm at all. Ødegaard. Looking for the run. That's good play. And this is Park Ji-sung. Kukurea did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get it through? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Musa. It's a good-looking delivery.
Barcelona really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Musa clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up.
Oh, terrible pass. Musa. Now it's Palmer. Now it's Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's played into the middle.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the
big header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Palmer. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Kimmich.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Nico Williams. Danilo. Bastoni. And it's Musa. For Palmer. Great vision. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. And it's Palmer. And the ball's come. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played back. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He gets big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Van Dijk. Guardiola. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now it's Batistuta. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Neymar.
Such good technique.
Great skill, that's nice. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, that's neat. Looks across, climbs up big! Cleared away. Nico Williams. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is lovely. He's in space and looking for options. Rudiger tries to clear. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Batistuta!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Cucurella. Now Nico Williams. And it's Musa. It's a really well-measured ball. Palmer. Ball played for Musa. Nico Williams. Can he get on the end of this? Adams deals with that comfortably. Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now Ødegaard. Palmer. And it's Danilo. Musa. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Batistuta. Neymar. Nico Williams. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. The ball has bounced loose now. Almost an hour gone. Hernandez. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And it's Musa. And this is Ronaldo. Park Ji-sung.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he's burst through. Great ball, and he's in here. Musa clears it away.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, it's come loose. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Kimmich. Gets a good foot in there. Batistuta. Now it's Ødegaard. Kimmich. Musa. For Palmer. Musa. And it's Palmer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Ronaldo. And the counter is on. Kimmich. Ronaldo is onto this. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. Adams.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
And it's Guardiola. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. And he's taking no chances there.
Sporting clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Neymar.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Neymar. Adams. Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. Guardiola. The final 5 minutes. And this is Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning.
Pick out. Lovely feet. Flashes it across. Hernandez going full tilt down the left.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Será quien tenga el número de entrada que coincida con el que aparecerá en el marcador dentro de unos segundos.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Barcelona finding their passes. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's João Pedro. Quality ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that could set him on his way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a nicely shaped ball. Mohamed Salah. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Rosicky. Oh, no joy this time. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to...
And a chance! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So, a breakthrough already. Hazard. And that's going right the way across. Mohamed Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. And that has been slung wide. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's quick to snatch it back. Hazard. Tries to pass it through. And he plays one through. Cannavaro. And Alexander-Arnold. It's a searching pass. He's in plenty of space here. Big chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Brilliant save from Donnarumma. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. The ball goes in. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked it up out wide. Guardiola. Ødegaard. Not the most accurate pass. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's going for goal!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Ødegaard. Timber's cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hazard. Mohamed Salah might just make this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's played it back. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Alexander-Arnold, and it's Guardiola. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, some tackle that. It's shot, surely! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Van Dijk. Sporting looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Ødegaard chasing after it. That's Guardiola. Park Ji-sung. Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. Chooses to go back. And the shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Brzezinski. Oh, good spread. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Timber was in no mood for any of that. And it's Ødegaard. Salah. Brzezinski. He shifted it to the flank. Batistuta looking to add to... And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Sporting can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And this is Park Ji-sung. Gravenberg plays it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found some space. It's Asa! Oh, the ball's come. In he goes again. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Timber. To Guardiola. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Park Ji-sung. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Hazard. Lovely bit of skill. Has crossed into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Batistuta being hunted in packs.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And it's Park Ji-sung. Brzezinski, nicely spread. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Just about up to the hour now. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Now it's Batistuta. Brzezinski gets over and intercepts. Van Dijk. And they win it back again. Now it's Mbappe. Ødegaard. Real chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Sporting are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, it's played into the area. Casillas claims it without any fuss. Alexander-Arnold. Guardiola. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Guardiola. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Ødegaard. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Son Heung-min could move up a gear here. Now it's João Pedro. And it's Kirkes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 8, Messi.
Timber. Guardiola. Well timed, excellent interception. Salah. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ødegaard, there's the header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
A case now of complete control. Adams cuts it out.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Kerkez engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ødegaard. Timber. Timber charging forward down that flank. And the number on the board is 3. It's a goal kick. Kerkez.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cross goes in there. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that's it. Sporting really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Sporting definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And we're underway. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Serginho, showing good feet. Fired deep. He rises! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Sporting are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Batistuta. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Timber. Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. Conte. Kukçu. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Caicedo. And it's Drogba. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. There he goes, motoring forward. Conte.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Guardiola. Mbappe.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Chance, surely! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The goal scorer for Sporting after 15 minutes.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Caicedo. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Hernandez. And it's Hernandez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played over towards the opposite flank. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. Foot in. Kukçu. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to...
Real chance! Alexander-Arnold. Guardiola. And Alexander-Arnold. Hernandez. Ambitious ball here. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Conte played out to the left flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And it's Serginho. That is lovely. Serginho. Sporting claim it back to much approval. Kukçu goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ødegaard. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Serginho. And here's Drogba. Stood up well to him there. Park Ji-sung. Serginho gets a foot in here. And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Park Ji-sung. Alexander-Arnold. 5 minutes till the break. Hernandez has found the net here, of course. And it's Ødegaard. He can run onto that, and he's quick to get it clear again. Conte. Timber. No, that's been intercepted. Park Ji-sung. And here's Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Hakimi, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out towards the flank. Oh, sweet feet. Has crossed into the middle. It's a mighty effort! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
The second half then, just getting going. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Cannavaro. And it's Guardiola. That's Park Ji-sung. It's a searching pass. Pickford claims it, and the danger passes. Hakimi. Caicedo. And this is Drogba. Adams. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Hernandez. Guardiola. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Cannavaro. Conte. Cannavaro. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, nice touch. And he decides to cross it. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played back in. Tries to get it clear.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Serginho, who does have an assist to his name. Kökçü. Now that looks a decent ball. Just about up to the hour now. Alexander-Arnold. Ødegaard. Out to the right. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Great vision. He carries far too far and out of play. Cannavaro. Caicedo. Pass somewhat off target. It's Park Ji-sung. Quick look, then plays it in. Oh, what a climb! Conte. Ball played for Kökçü. Serginho. He's in a great position here. Over to the left. And it's been played through. But he's well positioned here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Batistuta's cross. Defending of the desperate variety.
Sporting really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he welcomes it in. Delivers with whip.
Sporting really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Knocks it into space, and it's made its way to him. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's run loose here. Hakimi plays the return pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Guardiola. And Adams. Park Ji-sung. And it's Ødegaard. That's Cannavaro. Hernandez. Lobbed in behind. Looking for options for movement. Hakimi wins the duel this time. Conte, the man synonymous with solidity. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Park Ji-sung. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Sporting never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
Quick reminder today.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.